Hello, my friends. All right, this week we are only doing review. I will be asking you next week to give me the information that I have already taught you to see if you are grasping, if you're understanding what I am teaching you. So you need to know 4-letter names that I taught you, 4 sounds that I taught you, 4 colors that I taught you, and 4 numbers that I taught you, and how to count. So I'm going to be seeing if you know how to do all those things or what those things are next week. So this week we are in review. So I don't have a book for you to review, to practice. So go back and check out the ABCs and the colors and the numbers and the shape books that I have been teaching you so that you can go back and review or practice what we've already learned. However, I do have a book, and our theme this week is going to be harvest. And so I have a book about fall harvest. Now we know that it's autumn now, or another word for autumn is fall. And so we have been learning about what happens during fall or autumn, what the weather is like during autumn or fall. And now we're going to learn what happens to our plants, our crops. That's where we get our fruits and vegetables. It's called crops. And we're going to find out what happens with them because it's starting to get cold. And do vegetables and fruit grow when it's cold? I don't know. Let's find out. I also have to say, look at my shirts. It says, I'm smiling under my mask and hugging you in my heart. Isn't that the cutest shirt ever? You know, because when you guys come, I always have to wear my mask and you can't see whether I'm smiling or not. And of course, I'm always smiling. And of course, I always want you guys to know that I am so proud of you and all the hard work you're doing. All right, let's get started on our book called Fall Harvest. Yum! I help my dad make applesauce. We eat pecan pie and pumpkin bread every Thanksgiving. Some of my favorite foods are harvested in the fall. But last spring, they all started off really small. Spring is for planting. In spring, farmers plant seeds to grow food for people and animals. Tiny sprouts push out of the dirt. They will grow into pumpkins, turnips, potatoes, and corn. In orchards, apple and pecan trees blossom in the spring. So right before we're all done with school, the season will be spring. Summer is for growing. Leaves turn sunlight into food for growing plants. Roots gather water for thirsty plants. Slowly, plants change and grow. Did you know that your potatoes actually grow in the ground? That's how it grows. Pretty cool, huh? And then the farmers have to go dig them up out of the dirt. Weeds and bugs can hurt growing plants. Weeds crowd out growing crops. Bugs eat growing leaves. Farmers and gardeners work hard to stop weeds and bugs. And there are a lot of people that have to go and do this. There's the farmers that own the land and that grow the crops. And there's a lot of people that are out there picking and growing and watering all these crops for you guys to eat. So be grateful for all the food that you get to eat at home because people work really hard for it. Look at those pumpkins growing. And this is going to be corn over here. These stalks over here are pretty cool, huh? And we just talked about potatoes. Fall is for harvesting. Plants stop growing in the cool fall weather. Crops are ripe and ready for harvest. People harvest food using their hands and machines. So harvest means it's time to go get the food that is growing. So the fruits and vegetables that have been growing, I'm going to harvest them. I'm going to go get them off of the plants and the trees to bring them in either into my house or the farmers will sell it to the grocery store, which means the trucks have to come and pick up the food in order to be delivered to the grocery stores or to restaurants. But harvest means that you are going to pick it. You're going to take it off of the plants, off the vines, and off of the trees. Harvest. Farmers harvest fruit from orchard trees in fall. People pick ripe apples and peaches by hand. Yum. Ripe pecans fall from pecan trees. Farmers sometimes use a machine to shake the pecans from the tree. And if you've never seen that, you really need to. If I can find a cool video for you guys, I will show you this machine that goes around and it holds onto a tree and it just shakes the tree, and all the fruit or all the nuts or whatever falls off of it, and they catch it in like a big upside down umbrella is what it looks like. It's really cool to see. Look at this. That's the machine I was telling you about right there. Have you ever been apple picking? It's so much fun. In fall, the earth gets ready to rest. Farmers and gardeners get ready to rest too. I am thankful for all the harvest this fall. What is your favorite fall harvest? So this week, that's what we're going to talk about, is all the fruits and vegetables that are harvested during the fall time. So we get fruits and vegetables harvested during spring, summer, and fall. And so we're going to talk about what is harvested during the fall season. I know that corn is harvested now, apples is harvested now, peaches are harvested now, like we just learned pecans are, pumpkins are. So this week we are going to do corn, pumpkins, and apples. Those will be the activities that we're going to focus on. We're going to do some arts, we're going to do some dancing, and we're going to eat on Friday. You guys are going to make carameled apples. Yum, yum, yum. I love carameled apples. All right, my friends, I hope you enjoy this week. Make sure you do your reviewing, okay? Because next week I have to ask you, I'm just going to point to it and ask, what's this, what's this, what's this? And you're going to have to tell me all by yourselves, all right? I'll see you later. Bye.